Sean brought to you by Aspirus Kiwina. Let's love our health as much as we love our team. Aspirus Kiwina's team never stops working for you and your loved ones with the most outstanding care. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people. Well, Coach, I thought as you did, that first period was maybe one of our best throughout the entire season, and just seemed like a weird, I don't know how to describe the first 7 minutes and 22 seconds of that second period.
Well, I think it was, it's not that hard to describe. Everything that we need to do, everything we need to get better at, we had to get better at. I mean, everything showed up, and that's what happened. You know, the discussion I had with the guys after two is that, you know, it's an everyday thing. The things I've learned in my life is that, you know, sacrifice, you know, is a big deal. You know, self-sacrifice and things like that's a big deal, and it's an everyday deal. You know, and you don't just come out here. We've been talking about how we have to play to be at the caliber of Bowling Green, be at the caliber of Mankato. A way that we have to play. First period was beautiful. The attention to detail, the execution. But in the second period, we got away with it. We didn't box out in front of the net. The goals, we called them in after two and showed them the 4 goals, and they're nothing. You know, wrist shot from the point, which is typical. You know, wrist shot from the point. We have a front on it. We're going 2-on-2 coverage at the net, and it gets through. The next goal, the third goal, is you know, they just bowl through us on a 2-on-2 line rush, and get the puck at the net and bowl through our D and whack in a shot. Everything in the game was, you know, and the good Lord does that. You know, he does it for us. He puts everything right in front of us that we have to, you know, that you can't hide. And that's the beautiful thing about athletics. You can't hide. You can't. There's no hiding out there. You can't talk your way into being a hockey player. You can't talk your way into, you know, getting a call by the officials. You can't talk your way into winning a battle. In athletics, you either do or you don't. And that's why you know, and in hockey or in team sport, you're not just relying on you doing your job. You're relying on the other 5 people that are on the ice with you doing their job in harmony with synergy, where the 5 are better than their 5, and maybe the 5 are as good as 7 because they're so tight, so interwound, so everything. So we did, you know, first period everything was on detail, and then our fragility started to show up in the group, and we just kept, you know, I think the message is that at some point, you have to realize, and we all have to realize, and Joe Shawhan has to realize that as well, that things aren't going to just change. You know, if I'm a guy that turns the puck and I'm losing battles all the time and I'm soft on the puck, it's not going to change until Joe Shawhan changes. You know what I mean? It's not, and we've been talking about the same thing again. That's the message to the group, the message we have to the group, that you know, we can talk till we're blue in the face. But our top guys gotta, you know, all of our guys have to compete. I thought Reitmeyer was good tonight again. I thought Stamen was really good tonight again. I thought Misiak was good tonight again. They play the game the right way. You know what I mean? And I'm not, no knock on any of the other guys, but it doesn't just happen. The goalies aren't just going to stop a puck because all of a sudden you're going to decide to stop a puck. You have to do it. You have to do it all the time in practice, through your life, and know how to get through hard times. And that's what this group has to learn. And we've been saying that. We haven't been hiding it. We've been working with the guys on it. But it's hard to change. Change is hard, and until we do, I do like to push back a little bit. The guy came over, McLean, and challenged the bench. I have no problem with what Smitty did out there. You know, you know, it's already 7-2. You're going to challenge the bench. You're going to come over and you know, enough is enough. So I have no problem with that. We'll talk about it. And, you know, chasing him down like that, we're not happy with, but I have no problem with them standing toe to toe with them and jarring with them right off the face off there. And but you know, we have to compete between the whistles. We have to compete when the game's on the line. We have to compete when it's 0-0 and you've outshot them 12-5 in their barn and put it to them pretty good. We have to compete knowing that they're going to push back. And the goals that they got were very, very easy goals. And I don't mean that just on the goaltending. I mean, they were just easy goals. They just went in way too easy tonight.
Well, Coach, you had a couple of guys play that have not played a lot. Marcus Russell was out there. Evan Anderson Ray Bryce. That line seemed to contribute to a lot of offensive opportunities in the game. But your thoughts on Rockwell playing his first ever game as a Husky here tonight?
He did okay. I think he's probably -3. I think he was in the box again for another goal. He made some plays with the puck. He was what he was in practice. He made some very good plays on the breakout with the puck. Struggled a lot on D zone. Got caught on the last goal. I think the 7th goal. He was out for about 2 minutes. We had a couple chances to clear it, and we're soft on the puck. And again, got selfish with that. And you have to understand that you're late in a shift, and it's not a time to be a hero, regardless of what the score is. You still have to play and do things the right way. And Rocky got caught out there, wasn't able to get off, and they were able to put that puck in the net. That might have been the 6th goal. The 7th, I think, was on the power play, wasn't it? That one timer on the power play. But I thought he did fine. I thought his poise was good and things like that. He has a long way to go, but I think he showed himself well. He probably gained some confidence out of it.
All right, Coach. Well, hopefully we can the guys can shake this one off and get ready for another big game tomorrow night. We thank you for your time, and hopefully the guys can get some rest and come back out all ready to go.
Great, thanks.
All right, Coach Joe Shawhan here on Mix 93. Tough one night.